getting noticed. All right, notice them if you want to be noticed by them. All right, so you want to build relationships with the one you know. So while we may not have a lot of time to have that coffee, when they call you about a job, get to know them on that call. They're on the phone with you, right? Have some small talk and build rapport on that call with them. Send regular updates to them. And don't be afraid to put on that NNTR. You don't need to reply to this, just letting you know I'm here. All right. When they send you in mails, this is, if you're writing anything down, write this down. When somebody sends you an email, anybody sends you an in-mail on LinkedIn, reply. Even if it's to say, no, thank you. If they're replying to say, hey, I want to talk to you about the greatest insurance deal you've ever heard of, reply to say, no, thank you. Because LinkedIn in the LinkedIn Recruiter tool is going to then categorize you differently as someone who is more likely to respond if they send you an in-mail. All right. So you will get more good positions sent to you. You'll get more bad stuff sent to you as well, but you won't get the good stuff if you're not willing to reply. So please jot that down in your notes someplace. Reply to in-mails. Pair up for recommendations. You've got a good friend who also does the same thing that you do, right? When you're on the phone with a recruiter, recommend them. Hey, you know what? There's another good person that I'd recommend for this position. If you want to wait until you're out of the process, whichever, recommend them. Because again, for that same third-party reference idea of here's somebody I think is really good you want to meet, recruiters are going to call that person all day, every day. I mean, not all day, every day, but they're going to make that call and help that person out. Make an agreement with somebody to help each other to do that. All right. In LinkedIn views without calls, we opened your profile, you weren't a fit. I wouldn't spend time and energy on that. I get that question a lot, so I wanted to mention it here. We're going to open your profile. Oh, I see that you're a director of operations, not a director of quality assurance, or you're a director of somewhere out. Maybe we don't make that phone call, but there's nothing wrong with you reaching out to us when you saw that we looked at your profile. All right, so I'd recommend doing that. And again, like I mentioned a minute ago, to not speak poorly of others in the process, not even a little bit, because we're going to remember that, and you're going to be a representative of us in the process. You want to leverage these relationships. Number one, ask for specific introductions, not just, could you introduce me to somebody in the technology industry or a leader that you know who might be helpful for me, somebody who works in Agile, for example, who works in the automotive space. Be specific, because then we'll think of people and we'll make those. And build your relationship map with us. Use us for that through those specific introductions, right? If you're aspiring to a senior level position that you want to get to, hopefully you're creating that path of the types of positions that you want to go through. At the same time, you're figuring out, who do I know that might know somebody at those companies that can help me progress through my relationship map. That's important to do. And recruiters can help you to do that. Include them on position rumors and ask them for confirmation on industry moves. Like I was talking about at the beginning, those executives, they would, hey, you know what? I heard that this bureau is maybe under investigation for this thing. Have you heard anything about that? Right. So you're including them on the rumor and getting confirmation for what's happening. That's how you can best leverage a lot of these relationships, and avoid asking them, so how's the market? If there's a recruiter on this call, I think I could actually hear their skin crawl a little bit from that. So how's the market? Oh, really? Can we get more creative? It's fine. It's good. I have 15 different pat answers to that, as does every recruiter out there. Be specific and targeted with your questions that you're asking them. And that's how you can best leverage these relationships and why it's important to do so. If you have questions for me, please reach out directly. If you are interested in more structure, or you want to know about some of these tools, and there are literally hundreds of them in speedupmyjobsearch.com, because again, I'm not a great marketer. I just continue adding more features and tools, and I suspect a majority of them you don't even know are possible to do in the industry, in a job search. And I've got them in there and built for you, and they're ready to go. And now I can tell you about jobs. So that can help. If you want to reach out to me, here's my contact information. Well, thank you all for being here. Fred, thank you so much for your help here today.
Thank you so much,
appreciated.
Paul.
Okay. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Paul. Very good presentation again.
Thanks, Paul. Great content.
All right. Thanks so much.